Picture a creature with 20-foot tentacles that bend at sharp mechanical elbows, drifting silently in the pitch-black abyss. It looks less like an animal and more like a glitch in reality, an alien from another world. This is the Bigfin Squid. It lives at depths where the water pressure would fold a titanium submarine like a soda can, yet it floats with an eerie, delicate grace. But here's the part that should fascinate you. NASA isn't just watching this creature, they're building its twin. By studying how these elastic limbs move without muscles or bones, engineers are creating a new generation of soft landing robots. These machines aren't just designed for our oceans, they're being built to swim through the icy underground seas of Jupiter's moon, Europa. We're looking at the invisible aliens of the abyss. These aren't just cool deep-sea creatures, they are the most advanced engineers on the planet. Right now, NASA is obsessed with a simple sea sponge made of glass. Why? Because it solved a physics problem that has stumped humans for centuries. Its secret double lattice structure is 13 times stiffer than our best designs, and it builds it all at freezing temperatures without a single factory. But the genius doesn't stop there. From jet engine salps that are teaching us how to swim through the icy moons of Jupiter, to the haunting Bigfin Squid that is the literal blueprint for a new era of soft robotics. The deep sea isn't a graveyard of the past. It's a multi-billion-year-old R&D lab for our future. Today, we aren't just observing these aliens. We're becoming their apprentices. This is the science of how the bottom of the ocean is building the world of tomorrow. Welcome to the future of biomimicry.
To understand why NASA is so invested in the abyss, we have to look at the Venus flower basket. At first glance, it looks like a fragile piece of lace. But in reality, it is a structural fortress. Most glass is brittle, it shatters under the slightest pressure. But the shocking part, the sponge builds this skeleton at near-freezing temperatures, atom by atom. Humans can only create high-grade fiber optics by heating materials to thousands of degrees. By mimicking the sponge's low-temperature synthesis, we are on the verge of a green manufacturing revolution. But this sponge has developed a diagonal lattice, a square grid with two diagonal braces running through it. In early 2026, researchers at Harvard and MIT confirmed that this specific geometry is over 13 times stiffer than the standard square grids used in human engineering. NASA's Project Lungs is already using this lattice to design 3D-printed habitats for the moon. They aren't just building houses. They are building structures that can survive moonquakes and extreme solar radiation, all thanks to a brainless organism on the ocean floor. While the glass sponge is a master of structure, our next alien is a master of invisibility. Meet the glass squid, a creature so transparent it looks like a ghost drifting through the water column. The glass squid isn't just one creature. It's a family of over 60 distinct species, each a different experiment in optical engineering. But don't let the lack of color fool you. This is one of the most sophisticated optical systems on Earth. In the twilight zone of the ocean, predators look up to see shadows against the faint sunlight. To stay hidden, the glass squid uses a technique called counter-illumination. It uses glowing organs called photophores to match the light from above, literally deleting its own shadow. But there's a problem. Its eyes and its liver are opaque, they can't be made of glass. To solve this, the squid has evolved leucophores, cells that reflect ambient light to blend these organs into the background. This isn't just a biology fact, it's a billion-dollar engineering secret. In early 2026, tech researchers began using these biological light reflectors to rethink fiber optics. Current cables lose signal over long distances because of light leakage. By mimicking the squid's reflective cell structure, we're developing lossless data cables. Meanwhile, at the Department of Defense and NASA, engineers are looking at the squid's transparency for active camouflage for satellites. If we can make a probe as invisible as a glass squid, we can observe celestial bodies without heat signatures or light interference. We are moving from the age of armor to the age of invisibility. If the glass squid is a ghost, our next creature is a biological machine. This is the salp. To the untrained eye, it looks like a jellyfish, but it is actually more closely related to you than to a jelly. They possess a complex nervous system, a heart, and a brain. But they don't work alone. Salps are the masters of the swarm. They link their bodies together to form massive, glowing chains, sometimes reaching 50 feet in length. These chains coordinate their jets in a perfect corkscrew or helical pattern. By pulsing their jets at different times, the chain moves with zero turbulence, a feat of engineering that NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory is currently trying to replicate. But their real genius lies in their propulsion. While most marine life paddles, the salp is a living jet engine. It draws water into its barrel-shaped body and blasts it out the back under high pressure. This 2026 study from the University of Oregon reveals that they are the most energy-efficient jet-propelled animals on Earth. And they aren't just teaching us how to explore other worlds, they are saving ours. Salps are the ocean's carbon vacuum. A single swarm can consume billions of phytoplankton in a single night, hacking carbon into heavy waste pellets that sink to the bottom of the sea. They are a massive, hidden force regulating Earth's climate, a biological defense system we are only just beginning to understand. NASA's Project SWIM is developing cell-phone-sized salp bots. Instead of sending one large submarine to explore the icy moons of Jupiter, NASA wants to send a swarm of these modular robots. Just like the salp, these robots can link together to navigate tight ice caves or break apart to cover more ground. If one robot fails, the chain continues. Our final alien isn't an animal at all. It is a single cell the size of a human hand. Meet the Xenophyophore. Imagine a creature that builds its own body out of the dust and debris of the ocean floor, gluing together shards of glass and minerals into a complex, plate-like fortress. This is biological 3D printing in its most ancient form. NASA astrobiologists are obsessed with these organisms. Why? Because they thrive in environments that would kill almost any other life form. They don't just survive the crushing weight of 5 miles of water. They absorb heavy metals like lead, mercury, and uranium, turning toxic waste into their own structural building blocks. As we look toward the 2030s and the colonization of Mars, the Xenophyophore offers a revolutionary blueprint for biomanufacturing. Shipping tons of concrete to the red planet is impossible. Instead, NASA is exploring how we can use engineered bacteria directly inspired by these deep-sea giants to glue Martian dust into habitable structures. We won't build our first Mars base, we will grow it. The Abyss has shown us that glass isn't just for windows, it's for skeletons. Transparency isn't just for beauty, it's for survival. And jet engines didn't begin with humans, they began in the darkness, millions of years ago. As we reach for the stars, we aren't just bringing our technology. We are bringing the secrets of the deep, because the best way to survive an alien world is to learn from the aliens who already live on ours. But if we are talking about true aliens, there is one creature that still haunts the dreams of marine biologists. The Magnapinna, or the Bigfin Squid. First captured on camera in the late 80s, it looks less like a squid and more like a tripodal lander from a sci-fi epic. Its tentacles don't dangle, they bend at sharp, 90-degree angles, like mechanical elbows, stretching over 20 feet long. In 2021, NOAA captured footage of a bigfin at nearly 20,000 feet in an environment so hostile it mimics the vacuum of space. This is the ultimate lesson of the Abyss. As we look toward the 2030s and the colonization of Mars, or the exploration of Jupiter's moon Europa, we are realizing that the aliens we've been searching for in the stars have been here all along. We have never captured a live specimen. We don't know how they eat, how they mate, or why they possess limbs that look like radio antennas. The frontier isn't just above us, it's beneath us. We spend billions looking at the light of distant stars, yet we are only just beginning to decode the shadows of our own planet. For every star we map in the sky, there is a mystery in the mud that we have yet to solve. In the deep, we don't just find strange animals, we find the blueprints for our own future. We are realizing that the keys to the cosmos, self-healing structures, carbon-neutral engines, and total transparency aren't things we need to invent. They are things we need to remember. We find resilience in the glass, efficiency in the pulse, and life where it shouldn't exist. As we prepare to leave this cradle, remember, we aren't just exploring the universe. We are finally starting to understand the one we already live in. The abyss didn't just give us these secrets, it's waiting for us to use them. This is Biofauna Reports. Thank you for watching.